Well, you mentioned Britney earlier. I have to ask, what do you think of Britney's engagement? Like, do you think this guy is like the real deal? Do you think he's using her for money, fame, or is this the real deal for Britney? What do you think?
I think both. I think they've been together a very long time, 5 years now. And of course he's using her, but he seems to really make her happy. And at the end of the day, I think it's better for Brittany to be with a boyfriend who's not a total D bag than to be alone because she's already so alone. As she herself, and going off what she has said in court earlier this year, she's got trust issues. She doesn't have many friends. She's alienated from the world. She doesn't even get to see her children that much, sadly. So at least she has this partner who keeps her company, who hugs her, who makes love to her. That human connection, that intimacy, that's healing. That's important. That's healthy. So I'm happy for her. They've been together 5 years, and I'm pretty sure she'll get a prenup. He said that jokingly, but I think he's gonna do that. And yes, it's great being Britney Spears' boyfriend, but he's also been with her long enough that he's still with her because he loves her. I mean, look at Kevin Federline. He was married to her, and that didn't last very long.
No. So you think this has legs? It could really last.
I think it's already been her longest relationship. She's been with Sam longer than she was with K-Fed. She's been with Sam longer than she was with Jason Trowick. She's been with Sam longer than she was with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, this is her. What about, a lot of people are worried about her, like if she is let out of this conservatorship, you hear people are like, where do you fall on that? Like, are you worried? Like, should we worry about Britney if she's let out of this conservatorship?
I'm not worried about Britney because I would, the same could apply, the same could be said if she remains in this conservatorship. I would be worried for her if she remains in the conservatorship because she expressed in court earlier this year how sad and depressed she's been. What if she views her life to be not worth living if she has to stay in this conservatorship? I'm afraid she might die by suicide. um I don't know. I'm confident that she is going to make the right decisions for herself, which is one of the reasons why, according to reports, she has asked, if we're to believe this, according to reports, she's asked her conservator, Jody Montgomery, to remain helping her, even if the conservatorship doesn't remain anymore. She's got her own lawyer now, and she's got her boyfriend that hopefully won't take advantage of her.
And to your point, like, right, if she stays in this as a 40-year-old woman, who knows what could happen as far as mental health. And how can you live like that?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, assume the worst. Assume the worst that could happen, assume the best. Both are possibilities. She could live happily ever after. She could implode, but it's clear from not just her own words, but according to documentation presented to the court, her doctors are also in agreement that having her father remain as her conservator is not a good idea. So, he's agreed to step down, and he's also requested the conservatorship be dissolved. So, there's been some speculation as to his real motives for making that request. He doesn't think that the conservatorship will end, even though he requested it to end, because he doesn't think that she's mentally capable to have her own functioning life without the overseeing of this conservatorship in place. So he doesn't think that the judge will grant it. Who knows? The next case is, the next hearing is next week on the 29th of September, and we'll see what happens.
What about, I know earlier this year you had spoken out and like you said that you you communicated with Britney and you gave her an apology, like for adding to some of this, for some of the things you had done in the past. How did you communicate this? Was it a phone call, an email?
I emailed.
And you guys talked over email.
She did not respond to my email, but I was told that she was shown it.
And then that was it. Like, you don't know what her reaction was or anything.
No, I figured I don't have to ask. If she wanted to share her reaction, either negative or positive, she would have relayed a message back to me.
Do you think like one day, you know, sometimes it takes a minute. Like, do you think one day you'll hear from her in response to this email?
I think she's got other things to focus on or worry about. But if she does, and if she ever wants or needs anything from me that might be able to help her heal, I would be happy to do whatever I can.